Here's a speech from President Obama where he answers the allegations of Donald Trump, saying that the election is rigged. And this is on October 18th, 2016. And the next video clip that I'm going to play for you is part two. So part one of that video was played before this speech. So this is a very important part that I want you to listen to.
Every expert, regardless of political party, regardless of ideology, conservative or liberal, who has ever examined these issues in a serious way will tell you that instances of significant voter fraud are not to be found.
All right, I'm no expert, and I could be here all day, all night tomorrow and the rest of the week bringing up proof of this, but this is the most recent example, video to mass voter fraud, rigging the election. This is number one trending, by the way, on YouTube right now, and Obama's speech is number 40. So a lot of people are seeing this video, and I'm just going to play a clip of it, and you can see the subtitles here. So if you can't understand the voices because it's shot with I guess a cell phone camera or whatever, so the microphone's not all that great, just follow along with this. It's really disturbing. And when this person is saying there's no instances at all, this is just a most recent one. And the one that's been really talked about is the one about the primary in California, but this is the most recent one, and it dates way back before that. So take a look at this.
Well, okay, let's just say, in theory, if a major investigation came up of major vote fraud that way, how would they prove it and who would they charge? Are they going to charge each individual? Oh, sorry. Are they going to charge each individual with voter fraud?
See, that's what I'm saying.
Are they going to go after the facilitator for conspiracy, which they can prove? And it's one thing if all these people drive up in their personal cars. There's a bus involved. That changes the dynamic. So it's the legality.
Now, just to stop it right there, they had admitted, the Democrats had admitted that they were busing people around to vote in different districts. So that's what that is connected to.
Because you can prove conspiracy if there's a bus.
Yeah.
If there are cars, it's much harder to prove.
And there's enough money.
If there's enough money, then you have people drive their POV.
Absolutely.
Or you have them drive rentals.
Yeah, with Wisconsin license plates.
Absolutely. Well, you can't have them with Wisconsin license plates because rentals here, most of them don't have Wisconsin license.
Oh.
But there's these things called used car auctions. Used car auctions, the titles belong to some unknown company. They're company cars.
And you know, these are multiple employers. These are not all one employer.
You use shell companies.
Yeah.
Cars come from one company to take.
This is a long way to go. This is a lot of work and a lot of energy to not try to rig the election. It sounds to me like they're putting a lot of effort in to make Hillary Clinton, whoever is involved on their side of the fence with whatever election, the winner. They're trying to put every card in their favor for that.
Come from another. There's no bus involved, so you can't prove that it's en masse.
There you go.
So it doesn't tip people off.
There you go.
That's what I'm saying.
See, okay, yeah. So now I'm starting to see that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
When I do this, I think of an investigator first.
Good. Yeah. Work backwards. Yes. Yeah.
Well, if you're thinking of an investigator, why would you, if you're not doing anything wrong, why do you have to think like, well, how am I not going to get in trouble for this?
Great.
I used to do the investigation.
Yeah.
Different method. I think backwards from how they would prosecute if they could, and then try to build out the method to avoid that.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? So you're trying to avoid being prosecuted. So you kind of admit there that you are doing something that's illegal. You're doing some type of fraud. So I'm kind of interpreting it, but this guy is pretty much telling all of us that right now.
So, okay, so you're saying shell company, you're saying the car
If the car
rental.
has a Wisconsin license plate,
All right, it's just going to go on and on. And this is part two. Part two, there may be a part three of this particular conversation, but this is a small tidbit of what's going on, as far as even having a woman in the oxygen tank who admitted that they admitted they put her in the crowd. It's just all a stage. It's all theater. It is rigged. I don't care what this guy says. It is rigged. And it's kind of like hidden in plain sight. One of those things that a lot of people that watch this type of content, hidden in plain sight. Like the last video I did about the logos and the Apple stuff and the logos and the icons on the apps, hidden in plain sight. So it's almost like the smirk on his face right now. He knows what the deal is, and he's just out there just to give the speech. No questions. Nobody follows anything up. The mainstream media, well, of course, CNN, who pretty much just feeds us whatever we want. Much like the WikiLeaks emails in the previous video where they said, don't read them. It's illegal to download them. Let us read them and tell you what they say. So, as usual, very disturbing stuff. I wasn't going to go through all the WikiLeaks emails. There's been 12th round released, but I figured this with the voter fraud specifically, and this video over here connected to it, it's very, very disturbing and sad that it's come down to this. And I don't know if there's anything that can be done. The election is good as rigged. They might as well just put her in office right now because she's the one that has been picked to be in there from way, way back. And I have nothing more to say. That if you want to see, I'm going to link the video in the description below, but please leave a comment and please share this with your family and friends. God bless all you guys, and see you in the next video.